Hello, fellow social informaticians. We are again with another case study. That is the third case study we are going to do today. The two previous case studies, the first one was about supply chain management, and the second one was about healthcare. Today, we are gonna tackle sport analytics. In fact, the effect of analytics, informatics into the field of sport. Today, you will notice that the type of discussions we are going to have is more practical and more tangible in comparison to the two previous one. In fact, we started with supply chain management that was very technical. The second one was about healthcare that was not as technical as supply chain, but somehow, and today is completely practical. You may ask yourself why we have such a trend. Because of the impression, my friends. As you remember, the first case that we did together was from a very prestigious journal of Harvard Business Review and very famous authors. The second one was also from a credible publisher and very experienced person in the field. So since they were our two first case studies, it was important to have it from very reliable sources. So because it puts the base in this regard, and now I guess you have come to conclusion that data analytics now is believed by everybody in every sector that is the next generation, is the generation that is, when I say next, it doesn't mean that it is not now, but it means that it is gonna be the boss for a while. Okay, so for our session today, we are gonna see again. It is social informatics analysis of informatics in its cultural and organizational structure impact on sport. So the title, as you can see, how data analytics is changing the sports industry for good. It's the title of the article, and it is from the publication of a company, a regular company, a company that we have thousands of them in the United States, that they are working as counselor, as the companies who provide services to businesses to improve their business. So this is that type of company, Drive Research. It is not like last week a billion-dollar company and one of the biggest in the world. No, it's just a regular company, and the author is not a famous person, just a person who has just recently has done some research in the area, and just under supervision of other people accumulated the observation in simple words in an interesting article. And it was necessary to mention this prologue at the beginning of our session today. Okay, about the publisher of the article. In fact, the company that is Drive Research that I told you, it is not a big one, it is not a famous one, it is just a regular company, one of those company that in future maybe you will own to apply all the things you know and also train yourself. It's exactly that type of company that just look at yourself and it's likely that after your graduation, after a couple of years, after several years, after tens of years, you will have your own company in this way. And okay, I told you about the scale of the company, and but the specific area that this company works on is related to data analytics. So, in fact, this article is more related to the major of the author. For example, for the first case study that we did together, and it was also in the quiz question, that is data analytics the first major of the authors, that the answer was no. The first major of the authors for the first uh, article was supply chain management, and that was the interesting part of the story, that the people who are skilled, who have expertise in the field of supply chain management, that is way far and different from the major of data analytics, believe that data analytics gonna reform that area in the way we discussed it. But this paper is relatively uh, by people who are involved in data analytics. Okay, but because for the two previous cases, we heard the opinions of non-data analyticians about the area. Now I guess you have some sort of trust in the material that we are gonna discuss together today. Okay, Drive Research is a market research company in Syracuse, New York. As you know, a market research company uh, mostly based on data collection and data analytics, because uh, as you can see, I have put the introduction. They have in their website that they say we custom build qualitative and quantitative market research for a variety of different industries. So it means that they are not specialized in one specific industry. They make qualitative and quantitative. And remember, my friends, when you see quantitative, it is mostly related to data, statistic, analytics, and that type of things. And even when it is qualitative, it doesn't mean qualitative is out of reach of data analytics. In future, in the higher level courses that we will have together, you will see how we transform non-quantitative data to quantitative data, and after that we apply our traditional techniques for doing data analytics. And okay, so one point that, my friends, you should pay attention is that it says they doing market research for a variety of different industries. So it means that they are not expert in a specific field. They just totally do data collection, and based on data collection, they come up with the recommendation, suggestion, that is data analytics. Market research companies like Drive Research turn data to actionable strategies for growth and increased revenue opportunities for businesses. Again, you see, they are not specifying a specific business. And the reason here I'm emphasizing on these things, because you are students of data analytics, and it gives you idea about job opportunities, about definitions of your major. So we see here turn data to actionable strategy. That's exactly the definition of analytics. That's very important. This actionable. We are going to discuss these things in the courses 450 and 451. I'm talking about informatics. And you will notice that how much it is important to refer to the word actionable. Okay, they enable their clients to make business decisions using evidence and facts. What are the evidence and facts, my friends? Data. So please pay attention when you are answering the quiz question. How much I put the emphasis on the word data. They help businesses and make their clients more successful by extracting insight from data they collect to accelerate business strategy. It is something that I have collected and put from their website here. So totally, they are referring to the fact that the main thing they are doing over there is data analytics. But since they are a research company, market research company, not it is the data analytics they have is different, for example, from the data analytics that Amazon has, because in Amazon most of the things are artificial intelligence. The most of the things that very soon we are gonna talk in details about these things. It's about machine learning, but their data analytics is some sort of data analytics that involve human intelligence in their analysis. But what's happening over there, it is they put their insights, they put their actionable strategies based on the facts. That is we call data analytics. As the main, no, not the main, as the first point, it is referred to in the article is the fact that the field of data analytics is expanding into new markets every day. About markets, remember, they are a company and they see any opportunity as a market. So, for example, supply chain management is a market, according to their definition. Healthcare is a market. Sport is a market. Art is a market. Here, market means an area that data analytics can sell itself to. So when they said that the field of data analytics is expanding into new markets every day, it means that this is expanding everywhere. And of course, wherever it goes, it will reform that area. And that is what the mission of this class, to discuss these reforms that informatics causes. And not so long ago, players and coaches reviewed game film and made changes to their strategy solely based on the footage. So here it is talking about the traditional way of doing analysis in the field of sport. Now you can consider it in any field, for example, basketball, football, baseball, swimming, or anything, that they just had the movie and they watched it and they started to do their analysis upon. Today, in almost every sport, teams look at the game film with a new sense of enlightenment. So still they are watching the films, of course. Still we cannot substitute human intelligence 100% in this area. As I told you, the type of data analytics that you see in Amazon is more based on artificial intelligence, but here it is still more human intelligence. But the important point is that data is the base of decision making.